This video walks you through 10 steps for turning your mobile app concept into a successful mobile app reality. It does this by helping you create a blueprint. But what is a blueprint and how does it help? Consider this. When you build a new house, do you start by hiring a bunch of construction workers and describing the house you want them to build? Of course not. You hire an architect who plans out all aspects of the house and produces a blueprint that is used to gain approval from stakeholders and guide the construction workers as they build the house. The concept of a blueprint can also be applied in many other domains, especially mobile marketing. While mobile may be the ideal marketing platform in theory, we as marketers have not yet come close to reaping all the benefits it promises. When it comes to mobile marketing apps, it is clear that one of the biggest problems is that too many mobile app initiatives fail, mostly for reasons that can be avoided. Too many marketing app creators just don't spend the necessary time nor follow the right process for designing the app before they jump into execution. This typically results in an app that people just don't use. Often these app creators are used to creating great sales tools and marketing campaigns using tools like PowerPoint, PDF, websites, and other digital assets. But mobile apps are different. Fortunately, there's one thing you can do that will dramatically increase your chances of success. You need to create a blueprint. We've come up with a way to develop this blueprint in 10 steps. We recommend you start by gathering basic mobile app requirements that ensure that your brand or your client's brand is portrayed accurately in the app. By documenting the most important brand messages, competitive advantages, target buyer personas, case studies, and objectives, you will build a strong foundation for the rest of this process. Next, list all available marketing materials for the app and how key stakeholders rank their importance. The most important part of this step is understanding how different teams prioritize and use marketing materials. It's amazing how often sales and marketing teams are misaligned during this step. It's best to address prioritization now, not when the app is being built or, even worse, already deployed. The third step is to build the story that the app tells. It's best to break this down by specific audiences or specific situations. This message flow can be created for an individual audience, lead stage, or channel. Interaction with the target audience should be personalized and relevant, so it's critical to agree on the ideal message flows before you start developing the app. Now that you have your primary message flows defined, you need to think about the unique situations where special message flows are needed. For example, what happens when a customer or prospect only has 5 minutes to explore the app or listen to a sales pitch? Thinking about these special situations and producing special message flows for them will provide you a more versatile and effective app in the end. The fifth step is where our app really starts to take shape. By organizing content and determining how to present it within the app, you will form the basis for app navigation, menu items, and content. Getting this planned out ahead of time is critical, and it cuts a large amount of time off of the development phase. Just like you define special message flows in step 4, in step 6, you need to think about special topics that will require a unique or more detailed explanation. For example, this could include PR communications, news releases, or technical specs. You need to get this finalized now instead of adding them in hindsight after the app is already built. In step 7, you should anticipate that customers will like to see reference materials during selling situations. Reference materials add credibility to the key brand messages. It's important to plan for and include some proof points in your app. They most likely exist already, so building them into your app blueprint now ensures seamless integration and a good user experience in the final app. Up to this point, the focus has been on what to communicate to your customers. Now in step 8, you need to start thinking about what must be collected in return. Interactions with customers should ideally be bidirectional. And the key part of this is that insights that you can gain in return will allow brands to learn faster and accelerate success. So take some time now to understand what customer insights are most important to the brand. Then you can start figuring out how to collect them in the app. In step 8, we figured out what questions we want to ask customers. Now in step 9, you move to how can we measure customer reactions to messages? There's subtle differences between the two, and this needs to be determined now because data tagging and data collection mechanisms must be in place as the app is created. Finally, And depending on your industry, you might have special legal disclaimers that must be made clear to customers in your marketing content. This is called mandatory content, and it's a good idea to plan for a way to display this in your app before you start the design phase. With the 10-step process complete and an app blueprint in hand, you're ready to take the next steps in building and deploying your mobile marketing app. The upfront work won't guarantee success, but it will dramatically increase your chances. To learn more, we've created an online interactive handbook, as well as an interactive design tool that walk you through the blueprint creation process and help you produce a personalized blueprint report. It is available online at proscape.com/handbook. We hope it helps, and we'd love to hear what you think.